Howdy folks and welcome to Brain Rotters. Spider-Man No Way Home is almost here. That means that it's just in time for a predictions video. Once again, I'll be discussing all the potential major MCU deaths as well as some MCU introductions that we could get into this movie. So stick around and see if you share some of these same predictions with me. Stay with me. So right out of the gate, I think we are all expecting Ned to die. In fact, it's this morning sequence here where MJ is kissing a bloodied Peter that we all, expect Peter to be hurting about Ned's death. I know you all are right now yelling at me. He can't die. Spider-Man No Way Home will be his Hobgoblin origin story. To those of you I say, come on, we all know Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will explore versions of the characters we know, and we will see Ned again, a variant of him that is Hobgoblin, but it won't be in this movie, and it won't be our Ned. I don't think the death train will stop there either. I'm going to say that what we're all thinking, Happy is going to die. There, I said it. It's out there. I'm going to make reference to this scene of Peter talking to Aunt May about how he can't save everyone after the big fight scene that happens in May's apartment. Now, I don't think Happy dies here, because if he did, I definitely think we can agree that Peter would be a lot more heartbroken right here. So instead, I think Green Goblin snatches Happy up for whatever reason. Peter can't get to him in time, and that's when he checks on May before leaving to save Happy, and we get this scene here. But later, I think we'll see Goblin recreate the scene from the first Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie where he tries to make Spider-Man choose who to save, the love of his life or the cart full of people that's about to fall. This time around being something like Happy or whoever else, and Peter has to choose which to save. Remember, this Goblin said in the trailer that Peter is struggling to have everything he wants while the world tries to make him choose. So this Goblin variant still carries the same theme of choice, so who's to say that it can't play out the same way? And Happy could die as a result. But speaking of Tobey Maguire, I think we all need to prepare for the fact that either Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield could likely die in this upcoming movie. I'd say that it really comes down to either or dying, because each need to teach our Peter Parker about being Spider-Man, and one of those lessons could be there could come a cost of sacrifice. So proving that to Peter will help our hero become a better hero, a better Spider-Man, and that's what the plot tells us about No Way Home. Listen to this. The stakes become even more dangerous, forcing him to discover what it truly means to be Spider-Man. And what better way than to get one of those lessons, those finding out the hard way kind of deal when it comes to Andrew and Tobey dying as Spider-Man. Hey, you made this far, you might as well subscribe to Brain Rotters if you're new, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one as well. God bless. But enough talk about losing our beloved characters, and let's talk more about MCU cameos and introductions. You all know what I'm going to say already, but we all know that Daredevil has an extremely high chance of being in the movie. I think we all know about the leaks, whether or not they are true, but Daredevil as Matt Murdock has such a high likelihood of being in this movie. It's rumored that he joins Peter in a conversation talking about what it means to be Spider-Man, which is an interesting concept, because not sure what Daredevil has to offer to that, but let's look forward to what that may entail. I do think that there is a strong chance that Miles Morales will be in the film. A lot of people are accounting for the appearance of Feast in the film to be the direct connection to that, similar to the game, so I am inclined to agree with that regard. Through that, set up his own Spider-Man trilogy. I'm more than confident that the movie will introduce us to one of the next biggest MCU characters, not by showing us who, but telling us his name. I'm talking about finally finding out who bought the Avengers Tower, in which Tom Holland has said that he knows who bought the tower, and the only way that Marvel would trust, spoil or spit in Tom Holland with that information, was if it was necessary for Spider-Man in the movie to acknowledge who bought the building. So No Way Home will give us that information. I think it'll be the Baxter building, and we'll find out that Reed Richards bought the building, but there are other takers too, like Victor Von Doom, or the popular choice right now is Norman Osborn for Oscorp. But I think since John Watts is directing both No Way Home and the Fantastic Four movie, I can't help but think that he would lay the seed in No Way Home for it to be Reed Richards who bought the building. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. What are your Spider-Man No Way Home predictions? What are your death predictions? And who bought the Avengers Tower? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What are you expecting from the movie? Thank you all so much for watching, and God bless.